everyone, my name is Ivan, and today's video is brought to you by a representation of what Kathleen Kennedy feels towards Star Wars fans that pay her bills. I hate you, why do you exist? Okay, so now that we are in the fine cut stage of The Last Jedi, I was editing through the first act. And there's actually a video on Patreon that is like an hour and 30 minutes of me editing. And in between that, I figured something out. There was this thing, like a revelation. Hey, let's add more humanity, more weight to one character that dies and that we should feel bad about, but we don't. And who's this character, you might be asking? Well, it's my wife, Paige Tico. You are a goddess among men. Alright, so we are back. So what I decided to do is to find a way to bring Paige Tico into the film before she just shows up to die. So we have more weight and emotion during her departure. Okay. English. Okay, so let's go into Premiere and see how I've incorporated Paige Tico into the movie. Boom! We're live. Alright, here we are at Premiere. And now I want to show you, for those of you that haven't seen, there you go, Paige's gun jams. And what we see is, the TIE fighters are fighting and everything, very bad CGI because obviously it's not completed. Then we see her shooting. Then her gun jams. And then boom, shows up again. It's like, oh my god, look at that. I'm in love. Okay, so then we go back to, oh my god, her with with the amulet that eventually, Rose has the other half. When we start the attack on the dreadnought, if I was going to cheat on Paige Tico, it would be with her. Blue Leader, you are gorgeous. Anyways, so coming back, we get the preparation, we get the people getting ready, fighters incoming, look alive, boom, and then they start fighting. And then just like that, we come to a pause. We don't get to really experience the war. Because now it's like we come back. So I decided that is the perfect moment to put Paige Tico. So we can, this is the thing. What I'm trying to do is to build a sense of suspense, not suspense, of urgency. We want our heroes, we want to feel that they are in peril, that they are in trouble, and we want to feel how they are feeling. So if we can just stay in the battle for just one more second, it will resonate with us more, and we will care about these people more because we feel like we're actually there fighting with them. So what I decided to do is to, as soon as this beautiful piece of heaven decides to say, all right, look alive, we go to Paige shooting. Now, you remember in the original scene, Paige, after this, her gun jams. So I decided that she looks at two TIE fighters coming her way, but then instead of her gun jamming, because we don't really have either the proper technology, at least I don't count on make better CGI and update on what they did. What I decided to do is she's looking at the TIE fighters and I'm gonna shoot them down. So we cut to her, instead of this being the moment where she unstocks her gun, to boom, and then immediately cut to a TIE fighter exploding, boom, and then we have the X-Wing flying away. Then we cut to more X-Wings flying away. Now, yes, this is from the Battlefront 2 PS4 game. And then we combine this cutscene, boom. Then explosion. Then we come back to, they're everywhere. Now, here's the thing. You remember that Paige's, like, sigh was like, okay, I just unjammed my gun, I shot them, and whoo, okay, I'm relieved. I'm gonna look at my sister's necklace, half other necklace thing. So I decided to give more weight to what's happening, because we are going to see eventually all of these gunners just being shot down and just destroyed. I mean, it would be idiotic not to have a reaction of the crew reacting to this. Like, guys, I mean, yes, Leia does react, but towards the end. I mean, in the middle. So we can feel the weight of all of these people losing their lives. Because this is an explosion, guys. Right here, that's an explosion. And this ship doesn't look like it's only for 2 people. This is at least 50 people inside the ship. Like, there's a janitor probably, there's someone, you know, at the cafeteria. Right now they're wondering what's going on, why it's so hot. Little do they know it's because they're exploding. But all of these characters have a story, have a weight, and they are fighting on the same side. So it would be stupid not to think that they know other people's in other ships and these people care for them. So what I decided to do to increase that sense of that weight of loss, instead of Paige reacting to, okay, I just saved my life, she's going to be taking off her mask and reacting to the ship exploding. So we see that the ship is exploding, and then we cut to her like, oh my god, this is not happening. Now I decided to add this music to increase the payload of emotions. So she looks. And then, because there is more music, now that we have new music, and this previous scene had music, I had to take, as you can see right here on the green, I had to take the original audio, which is the blue, and add a new audio, which is ambient noise. Just like, to give it more, to give it weight, and not weight, body to the audio. So whenever it sounds like she's just there. Now she looks at the necklace, and now we will understand that she's looking at this necklace like, I might die. I might. And then we find out this the other half belonged to her sister. So then that gives more backstory and emotion to Paige and Rose relationship. Because then when we see Rose, and we see, oh, her sister fought, like actually fought, and we saw her, then it has a little bit more weight, and we can care for Rose a little bit more, and where she's coming from, because now we got to meet her sister in this scenario. So let's see how it looks right now that we have the beautiful Paige Tico up in the house. Let me make this big a little bit so you guys can see. Boom, there it is. All right, let's watch.
We'll give it to him. Copy, we're on it. Pilot incoming.
Now this scene has more weight. Now we can feel more of what's going on. Now we can see, oh, this is a battle. And now I feel just a tiny bit exhausted, like, oh, yeah, now it's a full-on fight. And we get to see this beautiful angel. Boom, there she is. Paige, if I ever meet you in person, I will not buy you tacos. I will make you tacos for the rest of my life. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining for this fix, and I hope you liked it. Now tell me, do you think that now the scene has more weight and eventually later on the movie you will care a little bit more for Rose now that you got to meet her sister and maybe see a more fleshed out death to this character that we're supposed to care for but we didn't initially in the movie? Tell me if it works for you or not. I would love to hear your opinions on this, because this is definitely a character, like I puzzled this character into this movie somehow. So tell me if you like it or not. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!